Okay, so now we come to the last part of today's asynchronous lecture. Alright, and now also we come to the last subtopic for this chapter 3 part 1, which is derivative of inverse trigonometric function. Okay, apa itu inverse of trigonometric function? Okay, ni kita kembali kepada trigonometric function. Okay, so trigonometric function beginning of tak ingat lah, bukan beginning kot. I mean that in the previous subtopic we have discussed about derivative of trigonometric function. Okay, where we are kita ada sine, cos, tangent, cotangent, cosecant and secant, right? So we have a theta here. Katakanlah kat sini kita theta, and then let's say here we have x, and then we have y, and then we have z here, for example. So we have sine, okay, sine theta. Sine theta is equals to x over y, betul tak? And then cos theta is equals to z over y, and tangent theta is equals to x over z. Okay, so inverse meaning, okay, meaning that we are looking for the, macam kalau yang ni sin theta is equals to x over y. So when I say sine inverse of x over y is equals to theta. Okay, sine inverse for x over y is equals to theta. Angle dia ni yang kita nak cari. So the inverse of sine is theta. Okay, jangan silap faham. Sine inverse x over y ni bukan bermaksud 1 over sine x per y. No, it's wrong. Okay, sine inverse x over y representing, or maknanya dia mewakili theta tu, angle, the angle of the sine function. Alright, okay, hopefully you understand, and I'm sure what I'm talking about now is actually again repetition from what you have learned before in your algebra courses. Alright, okay, so here today what is listed down here is the derivative of inverse trigonometry. So sine inverse of x is equals to 1 over square root of 1 minus x square. Dan you tengoklah tangent inverse is 1 over 1 plus x square, bla 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 bla, dan semua ni. Maknanya value ni adalah value angle dia tau, theta dia. This is all the theta value. But kalau you tengok macam tak logik je, theta ni 1 over something. Biasanya angle kosong hingga 360 degree kan? Yes, betul. Tapi this one maknanya kita value ni adalah dalam bentuk radian, 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so logik lah value dia dalam bentuk macam ni, because 2 pi berapa value? 1 pi tu 3.142 kan, darab dengan 2 is something like that lah. Okay. So basically this is the formula that you need to know, and worry not, this formula biasanya kalau lah happen in the exam, it will be provided to you. You tak perlu nak hafal pun. But the thing is, for today the learning outcome is make sure you know how to use this formula. Okay, how to use this formula. So kalau you tengok, okay, soalan ni sin inverse x, the derivative is equals to 1 over square root of 1 minus x square. So this x, kat sini x, then kat sini akan jadi x square. Kat sini x, then kat sini akan jadi x square. Kat sini x, dia akan jadi kat sini x square yang dalam tu. So meaning if something happen changing in this x, this one also will change. Kalau kat sini katakanlah dia adalah kat sini x square, okay, sine inverse of x square, kat dalam ni akan jadi apa? Dia x square di square kan, so jadi x power of 4. Okay, faham tak? Okay, it's okay. Then let's proceed to the examples. Okay, ni yang saya maksudkan tadi, this one, for example this one. Okay, y equals to sine inverse of ln x. Okay, y equals to sine inverse of ln x. Kalau tadi d dx of sine inverse of x is equals to 1 over square root of 1 minus x square, kan? So yang ni maknanya ni x, ni become x square. So meaning to say here the answer for this will equals to 1 over square root 1 minus, tak bolehlah kata x square sebab yang ni bukan x dah, yang ni adalah ln x. So maknanya dia adalah ln x everything square. And satu yang tak ditunjuk dalam formula tadi sebenarnya adalah you have to differentiate yang ni, d dx of ln x. Yang ni tak apa, you don't have to differentiate this because d dx of x is equals to 1. That's why tak tunjuk. Okay, this is something extra. d dx of x kat sini. So d dx, you differentiate x respect to dx, you get 1. But you differentiate d dx of ln x, you tak dapat 1. But you have 1 over x, kan? So maknanya jawapan yang ni adalah 1 over x. So saya darab je x kat sini. Over square root of 1 minus ln x everything square. Okay, so that is the answer for number 1. Okay, so now let's proceed to number 2. Okay, so for number 2, y is t. T is equals to tangent inverse 2y square minus 4. Okay, 2y square minus 4. So maknanya kat sini dt dy. Okay, dt respect to dy. Okay, kalau kita tengok dalam formula tadi, d dx of tangent inverse x is equals to 1 over 1 plus x square. So maknanya yang ni dia punya jawapan adalah 1 over 1 plus, dia punya instead of x now we have 2y square minus 4. So it's 2y square minus 4 times with, do not forget to differentiate, d dy of 2y square minus 4. Faham tak? Okay, sebab dia punya basic formula derivative dia adalah tangent inverse of x is equals to 1 over 1 plus x square. But this time, this one we have 2y square minus 4. So this answer dia tertinggal lah ni. This one is supposed to be power of 2. X square. X square. So yang ni 2y square minus 4, everything here to power of 2, and do not forget to differentiate what is inside here. So you have 2y square minus 4. So differentiate 2y square, you dapat 4y. 4y over 1 plus 2y square minus 4 square. Okay, power of 2 kat bawah ni. Alright, so that is the answer for number 2. Okay, now so let's proceed to number 3. Yang number 3 pula, soalan dia adalah y equals to cos inverse t square. So, dia punya answer dy over dt, ni nampak tak? Everything to the power of 2. So, kita guna the power rule. So, therefore, punya answer will be 2. Kuasa 2 turun bawah. Then, cos inverse, whatever inside kita copy macam biasa. Then, the power is reduced by 1. Dan barulah kita differentiate d dt for cos inverse t. Faham tak? Okay, so d dt for cos inverse t. Cos inverse t. Okay, yang ni kuasa 1. So, now kita want to solve this. Okay, so kalau d dx of cos inverse x, apa jawapan dia? Cuba check dalam formula kat sini. Okay, tengok ni. D dx of cos inverse x is equals to negative 1 over square root 1 minus x square. So, maknanya yang ni jawapan dia adalah negative 1 over square root of 1 minus x square. But for us, we have instead of x, kita nak differentiate respect to t. So, maknanya ni adalah jawapan dia adalah 1 minus 1 over square root 1 minus t square. Kan? Ni x become x square. So, t akan jadi t square. And do not forget d dt of t. Differentiate t kat sini. So, d dt of t sama je dengan d dx of x. So, which is equals to 1 je kat sini. So maknanya kat sini jawapan is negative 2 cos inverse t over square root of 1 minus t square. Okay, so that is our answer for number 3. Okay, so now let's proceed to the last example, which is number 4. Okay, so for number 4, the question is y equals to tangent inverse e to the power of 4x. Kita tahu, okay, d dx of tangent inverse x is equals to 1 over 1 plus x square. Okay, sebenarnya darab dengan d dx of x, tapi differentiate at respect to x, you get 1. Again, saya repeat. Okay, so for this case, maknanya dy over dx of this will equals to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus your, instead of x here, kita ada apa? Kita ada e to the power of 4x, so everything here square lah. Okay, dan darab dengan the derivative of e to the power of 4x. Nampak tak? So kat sini yang ni will equals to 1 plus e to the power of 4x power of 2. Kita buat macam mana ni? Kuasa dia tambah ke darab? It will be 8x. Okay, and then darab dengan, ingat tak macam mana kita differentiate exponential function? First kita copy je balik e to the power of 4x, and then we differentiate the power kan. 4x ni kita differentiate with power respect to x, d dx of 4x. Okay, so maksudnya you will get 4. Okay, macam mana you dapat 4 ni? Because of d dx of 4x tu. Okay, dapat 4. So jawapannya ni adalah 4 e to the power of 4x over 1 plus e power of 8x. Okay. Alright, so with this, we have completed all the examples, and we also have completed chapter 3 part 1 notes. Okay, so maknanya after the mid-semester break, we will continue with second part of the notes yang saya dah attach dalam Google Classroom, and soon I will share with you the assignment questions. So throughout the mid-sem break, you boleh start buat adalah assignment question. Alright class, okay, that's all for today. Thank you.